This is Frankie to the Moon, my 2-year-old Australian Shepherd, and I'm Joey. We make videos on our weekly adventures and show you a little bit of our life, how exciting, crazy, and lazy it may be. And today we wanted to show you our favorite dog park, Conroy Pit, filled with amazing, beautiful trees, gorgeous dogs, and a good time.
Just because it's an off-leash dog park doesn't mean every dog is trained to be off-leash. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Franco, it's Joey, and we're gonna go to, where do you wanna go? You wanna go to Conroy? Conroy Pit? Onwards. Traffic in Ottawa during a pandemic? What is going on? This is so, since the pandemic started, it's been so nice driving everywhere because there's no cars. What? Go home, people. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Conroy Pit. I'm wearing a mask, not only just because I'm trying to be safe, but it's also mandatory at parks right now in Ottawa, at least. I don't know if it's Ontario in a whole, but it's mandatory at off-leash dog parks, hence why I'm wearing a mask. If we get into the woods and there's no one there, I might take it down to talk to the camera, but I'm gonna take as much precaution, wear the mask as much as I can. I know it's annoying in a video, but happy to be here. Trust me, I'm smiling. And this guy is happy to be here as well. Oh, okay, I think he's happy. So if you're not new to Conroy Pit and you've been here before, you may not know the entrance that I just came in on. I showed you the entrance on the main street, but the one I'm walking in on may not look familiar because it's actually the back entrance. The front entrance, that parking lot fills up so quick. And it's kind of scary because it's beside that big long road. Cars go fast on it. I'm not a fan. So I try to take the back roads every single time and park in the back. There's barely any parking in the back. It's a very small parking lot. And it's not winterized or anything like that, but you're able to park on the street, which is perfect because it's just in the neighborhood. And then we can enter through the back way. But for those who have never been here before and never heard of it, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Conroy Pit, which I believe is Ottawa's most well-known dog park that's off-leash. And it's also the biggest, and it's also the nicest in my opinion. It's surrounded by these beautiful big trees as well as well-groomed paths so that you're not getting super muddy when you're going out to take your dog for a walk. And there's many different paths. Even just here, we're literally at a cross section, which is awesome. We can go that way, we can go this way, we can go that way. Which way? Okay. Apparently we're going this way. Okay, we're going this way. Okay, that's a lot of ways. I don't know what that means. Okay. I apologize about that. I own an Aussie. In my head, we go undercover. I will be your lover. We're up to night and day. Come on, let me hear you say, let's go undercover. I wanna be your lover. I don't want that games. So I guess we should start off with why is this Frankie's favorite dog park, or my favorite dog park for Frankie. And the reason is because this gives him enough room to go out, run and play and feel like he's doing his own thing on his own adventure, going somewhere. Yes. Okay, yeah, I see. And for myself, it's big enough where, you know, we're not running into people every 5 minutes. You're able to go different routes, and if your dog's not liking another dog or they don't like certain breeds, you can go off in a different direction. And it smells like poop, and I just realized it's because it's hanging off me. But they also have a garbage can, which is in the middle of the park, which we'll get there. Now, this is also a follow-up video to a video we made a while back called Take My Dog to the most aggressive dog park in Ottawa, which was Bruce Pit. Now, I want to show you where the mosh pit is. Look closer. I don't want to go over there because it's just not worth the risk. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 people. And as there. Most of you know, we go there the most often because it's not true. You know, dog parks don't make like aggressive dogs. The scenarios that dogs are in do. The people who put their dogs in the position to choose fight or flight. This park allows us not to do that. However, there still are parts in this park that where dogs can really gather up and people can stay and stand and all that can happen, but it's not as big as Bruce Pitts. And also, this park is a lot bigger in itself, so you can take more trails kind of everywhere. You know, it's kind of sad, but I also think a good mentality to have when you bring your dog to a dog park is that they're not the best dog there. And I say this because there's so many encounters when we run to other people or other dogs and we're like, don't worry, my dog's a saint, my dog's the best, I train them perfectly. And it's just not the case, because there's no way you've encountered every dog in the world to train your dog for the best moment, and that dog that they're encountering is always going to be amazing. So come in here with the mindset that you always need control of your dog. You always need to have your dog's attention, no matter how well trained they are. And I promise you, it's gonna give for a happier dog park experience for you and also the other people coming to the park. A lot of people out there who are very scared to, you know, bring their dogs to off-leash dog parks, and that's very, very valid. Okay, that's okay. You know, like, I don't want you to feel like, oh my God, my dog is lesser than because I can't handle an off-leash dog park, or you're too scared to bring them. That's fine, that's okay. But please understand that you're always allowed to use your leash. This isn't telling your dog that it's a bad dog or that it's doing something bad. This is you having control over your dog in the situations where you feel uncomfortable, you know? And so there's a few main things that I would like to say before you bring your dog to the dog park. Number one is do your stuff at home. Anything that you want your dog to do outside, do it at home first. 2, work on recall. That means you can also do that inside. Franks, come on. Yeah, there he is. There he is. And 3, gain eye contact from your dog. This is a really, really important one. This is something you can do at home with a treat and going like this and waiting until they look at you to reward them. Eye contact is the most important thing when out with other things around you. Hey bud, let's go drop the poop op in the main park.
Frankie?
Yeah, it's Frankie.
Oh, cute.
So that might look a lot more familiar to a lot of people. That's like the main area of when you first walk down that long, big path into Conroy Pit, and that's where the garbage is. A lot of people meet up there. And now we are on the trail to it's the main trail that kind of goes all the way around the park. Now, a lot of people just walk this, and that's when you're gonna get like every dog. There's so many more trails that you can go off into, and you can go experience new things and see new things, and like, there's so many gorgeous trees. A lot of you are like your average Joe and like your normal dog, not really the hiker or anything like that, not too adventurous. They stay on this path. Whew, it's windy today. answer the question that I know a lot of you are gonna have is there any water there? There is not any water or bodies of water. However, they do form, so yes and no, and it's usually muddy water. That's normally not in the main section unless it rains. So if you stick to the main path, you're staying pretty dry. But if you go on the outskirts after it rains, you know, you're dealing with a little bit more mud. Did you have a stick? No. Let's go. So if you stick to the path like we're on today, then you shouldn't run into any water. And there's really only like 2 spots, and they're both on the far ends of each side of the park that get really muddy and kind of deep. And if your dog likes water, it's going in it. Either way, no matter if you recall or anything, it's going. Let me say this so you can hear it. Don't bring your dog to a dog park to stay clean. Let them have some fun. So as you can see behind me, there's that big hill. Now in the winter, that becomes a toboggan hill, which means you don't really want to bring your dogs near here. Even if they're okay with kids, they might not be okay with toboggans in the winter. But in the summer, it's all fair game. It's just a very steep hill. So if you want to go up it, be my guest. Look at that bad boy. That's pretty steep. Even going down here is steep. But Frankie's like, I'll go do it. Okay, don't die. I said don't die. Hey, you can get up there. Whoa! Franco, that was crazy. So not to talk about the person behind me, but the person behind me really reminded me about dog park etiquette. There's a few rules that I like to follow. One, don't wear any headphones. I think your hearing at the dog park is the most important thing, because you can hear, you know, who's being vocal, what dog's being vocal, what tone they have. You can hear where your dog is if they're walking behind you. You know, with our second mini Aussie, which is Indy, she's very quiet and she walks right behind us, and half the time we have no idea where she is. So being able to hear is super important. The next thing that I really recommend is I've been guilty for this too, because we'll have Aussie meetups and we'll all just stand there and admire each other's dog, but they've all met before, but we're doing it at a dog park, which is not the best idea for anyone. And so number 2 is, if you're meeting up with somebody at a dog park like Conroy Pit, meet up to walk. Don't meet up to stand in one spot and, you know, cause a ruckus, and it's just not needed. Just keep moving. Always keep moving. Number 2. Now I'm the crazy person walking up this big hill. But the next thing for dog park etiquette, don't run in the park. Okay, I know it seems fun, like chasing your dog, like running around, or coming in here for exercise and running around your dogs. A lot of dogs don't know how to react when they see something moving and something running. They think, okay, I'm gonna chase it. They think, okay, I'm gonna hunt it down. They think, okay, maybe that's my friend, or maybe that's not my friend. And I think this also goes with kids. If you bring kids to the park, make sure you make them understand that not every dog is friendly and not every dog is their friend. And also, don't get them to do like handstands or like roll in the grass. There is poo everywhere, even if you don't see it. My next tip is, don't come to the park just to be a negative Nelly or a Karen. These dogs are here to have fun. They also don't know any better, so why are you whining for? So you are in charge to train them and to teach them, but come to the dog park with the mindset of, my dog's coming to have fun, I'm coming to have fun. Don't come when you're uptight or you're mad at the world. Dogs can feel your energy. And we just don't need that here. There's enough stress of bringing a dog to a dog park, meeting a bunch of other dogs. Enough, that's enough. So come to have fun. It's a really fun place, I promise. We're actually, we're on the hill now. Frankie likes this hill because he can go all the way down it and run all the way up. It is really fun. This becomes like all really high grass, and watching them all like jump, especially with the, you know. Are you eating the grass? Are you eating the grass that I'm talking about? We're trying to get that to grow and you're eating it. That's why it's not there anymore. Holy moly. That was hot, eh, Butters? Let's get some windows down in here. So, what do you think? What do you think about Conroy, bud? You like it? Yeah, Frankie loves it. Frankie loves Conroy. I think a lot of you guys are gonna love it if you haven't gone before. So I really encourage people to go out and check it out, but be prepared when you go. And that's why I made this video, to kind of give people a heads up of what's about to come. Because I think one more thing, a big thing to consider before you go to an off-leash dog park is that just because it's an off-leash dog park doesn't mean every dog is trained to be off-leash. So do your part, train yours, and you're gonna have a really fun time. Now, if you wanna see this guy and me go through the park, kind of like one take, to show us our route and really the behind the scenes of filming the videos and how Frankie acts and everything. I was thinking about doing that video. So comment down below if you want to see it. But if you're new here, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.